Hey guys, what is up? I am here to do a no contact intuition read from the cards and my intuition. Guys, I did get this new deck. I really like it. There will be some misspelled words, but it's not about that. I get it. I misspell things. I'm not the most office English major in the world, so it's more about the messages. I get it. And let's get to it. I'm going to start with this deck today. I'll be shuffling them, but I will be pulling them. I will not be doing what the pop that I generally do. This is how I was guided to do these reads. Led by God, guided by you. Let's go for the collective. No contact. What is the person saying, thinking, doing, and feeling? No contact. For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to have no contact. Some of you are obsessed with having some contact. All right, last one out, guys, and then I'm going to start pulling. See, like right here, why do I feel this? Why? It's supposed to be way. Ah! Thank you. So guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this isn't your read, catch out some other ones. I put up some zodiac reads. I'll be getting your cross watchers out. I will be getting you versus them and a social media read out. All right, so first card out, let's go. Why do I deserve someone like you? Yeah, they're questioning themselves. Some of you, they're very insecure. They didn't understand that they deserve somebody like you. How could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Some of you feel that they don't deserve you now after they've made a huge mess, a huge mistake of what was good for them and for you. They've created a mess that they can't clean up. You deserve better, guys. This person really messed things up, okay? However they did it, they did it. But they definitely know that you were a light, that you were somebody that, they wish they could have kept a hold of you, because nobody's saying you deserve better. You deserve somebody. I don't deserve somebody like you. If they did not put you on a pedestal. Nobody should be put on a pedestal. Nobody can live up to that, okay? I can't promise you anything. Yeah, they can't promise you anything because they don't even know how to clean up their own mess, because they're still stuck in insecurities whether they deserve you or not. That's your choice. That's their choice. Why do I feel this? Why? I mean, some of them are asking this because, they don't understand why they wouldn't be deserving of you. They don't understand why they made this mess. And it's making them feel less than. And they don't want to feel less than. But they've had no choice, because they've put themselves in that frame of mind. They've put somebody on a pedestal, probably you, or you did, and they couldn't live up to it. All right, there's a big mess. I want to go into tarot, but I can't. What is the truth? See, you may not even know the truth. And this is where, they can't even call you. They can't even contact you, because at this point, they don't feel you're going to forgive them. They don't deserve you, okay? They're asking why they feel this way. Well, probably because they haven't been honest with you, and they had not been. It is a dark without you. See, I said back here, you were their light. You were their direction. They loved your energy. They loved being around you. Maybe now they're around people that aren't necessarily as supportive. Maybe, They chose a path of other people and places and things that they are now discovering were not good for them. And they're low vibe, I feel it. Their frequency's down, and they're living in the dark without you. No matter what they're putting on their face for other people and at work and things in society, this person is not happy. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. To me, I feel like that's you saying, you didn't need to treat me this way. I never deserved it. I never deserved this from you. And that's why there's a big mess. Okay? I feel you stood up for yourself and this person doesn't like it. And now they have to sit in the dark and wonder why. And I don't deserve you, I don't deserve you. Okay? But you didn't deserve however they treated you, which was not good. Okay? I don't feel they were honest, and it made a big mess of things, whatever it was. It hurt so much. I think it hurt you. I think it really did hurt you. And that's why you're saying you don't deserve this, okay? It hurt you too much, and I feel like maybe that's why you broke contact. They could have broke contact because their insecurities of not feeling they deserve you, of what they had done, of the dishonesty. I'm having a hard time talking today. I believe that some of you are being triggered right now, but it says you triggered me. They triggered you in a way that was healthier for you because you needed to go. And it hurt you. Your no contact has triggered them to feel, that they don't deserve you. And triggered them to have to look within themselves in the darkness. They don't want to be alone, and nor do you, but it had to be. The universe definitely stepped in here somewhere and said, this person's not being right. It hurts you, okay? You don't want to be alone. But in this time, they need to go through what they're going through. And it's a dark time. I will say, at least they're going through it. But I don't like the way they're going through it. Thinking lack of themselves and not taking responsibility. All they want to say is, I don't deserve you. They're not saying, I'm sorry I made this mess. I should have never lied to you. They're saying, poor me, and you don't deserve me. I don't deserve you. And you don't want to be alone, but at this point you'd rather be alone and no contact than to deal with somebody that's not taking responsibility for the mess that they made. And because they're living in the dark without you, they now know better that they took you for granted and they thought you were always going to be there. But they triggered you right out of this relationship because they lied and they made a mess of something. It's all too much. Well, in a relationships there is all too much. And I believe this all too much is you saying not contacting them is too much. Some of you really still love this person deeply, but you have a lot of self-worth and a lot of self-value that you're not going to contact this person. But I feel that you do feel it's too much to stay away sometimes. And I do feel that, some of this is triggering because it hurts you. It really hurts you a lot. But you can't do this right now. Exactly. I cannot do this right now. You cannot. because you're hurt. And because this person's not taking responsibility. And they're playing a victim a little bit here too, guys. I'm proud that they're realizing that they messed up. I'm proud that they're saying that, you know, that they didn't say what the truth was. But at the same time, and I'm proud that they're going through things because they're in the dark. And if they're in the dark, then they're thinking about things and they're going through some things. But at the same time, you can't go back because this person's not fully owning it. I feel in my gut they're just portraying a little bit of ownership of, yo, you don't deserve me. You know, that could be a victim spiel too of, you don't deserve me. And I mean, I don't deserve you. And some of you, because I keep saying that, may not deserve this other person. You may be relating to this as the other person that made the mess and is living in the dark without the other person. But right now, this cannot be done because somebody's not owning what has happened. And if you can't own it and the other person won't own it, it will never be forgotten and it will continue. And I feel this person took you for granted and did not feel that you would ever walk away the way you have. Though it makes you feel alone. Though you're having to go through some things of your own. Because you don't want to be alone and it hurts you too, okay? But you didn't deserve to be treated that way. I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to go to the other. This came out my morning short, guys. And this may come out to be about drugs and alcohol. I don't know why it came out my morning short. It'll be up here in a bit. I'm going to release this before Capricorn tonight so that you can see. Some of this, guys, somebody's been lying to you about drugs and alcohol. Some may have been keeping it a secret for a long time from you. Some may say that they were going to quit and they didn't. This may be you who may need to reach out and get some help if you want this to come back together. And this is why it can't be done right now. Both cards came out my morning shuffle. So somebody's energy is very strong around this drug and alcohol. And you know, they didn't treat you right when they were loaded or high or drunk. Okay? I can't judge. I used to drink and I was not in my best, finest moments. Like, I now know, after not drinking for years, for about 2 years now, but a glass of champagne, maybe 3 glasses in the 2 years, that I know the things that I did and say I was not proud of. And they may not either. But I'm going to tell you now, you don't deserve it. And you don't deserve to be felt less than and put to the side for drugs and alcohol. If this is you again, I encourage you to get some help because this will carry into another relationship. I promise you that. Life experiences, I know. And it will continue to ruin your relationships, to not only with, people, relationships like a partnership, to a cup, soul bond, soul mate, but it'll ruin relationships of family. I've seen it. My families are alcoholics and have been for many generations. And I've seen the damage that it could cause, okay? So if this is relating with you, get the help. If this is the other person, you're doing the best thing to walk away. And if they want you, they'll go get the help that you deserve them to go get. And that's why they don't deserve you. They don't deserve you in this state of choosing drugs and alcohol over you. When you're in a relationship, you choose that person every time. And I feel you guys all gave this person a chance to get some help, to put this to the side. I feel some of you even went out of your way to stop socializing drinking, social drinking. I think you even sacrificed going to events and not having that glass of wine you would have had because you could stop yourself there, but this person can't. I feel you did what you could for this person, and now it's on them to go get their own help. Bailey. Did you guys hear her? And it's hard to wake her up. She's up and down a lot in the night. I don't know why. I wish she would stay awake in the day and sleep in the night because she wakes me up a lot. But she has cancer. I don't want to kick her out. She's on some miracle drugs that's extended her life, and I'm so happy about it. But let's get back into this. Guys, if there's interference of drug and alcohol in your relationship, it won't get better until the person wants to get better, okay? Trust me now. Trust me now. And if you try to make them, they're going to resent you. And they're going to lie to you. If they're real true alcoholics and drug addicts, they're going to lie to you about it. And I think that you realized it wasn't going to get better. Let's go, love. I got guided by you. What else for this no contact? What is the energies of the person and of watching and the person? Walking away, you made me realize how much I love you. See, I'm telling you, this person took you for granted. They didn't think you were going to leave. They thought you would continue on this battle that they have to battle themselves. They wanted you to love them for the alcoholic they were or the drug addict they were. But you can't. Nobody, if you're not in that vibe and you're not into drugs and alcohol, more than socially or at all, it's not going to work. And this person thought that they could just keep doing it. And I'm telling you, I feel like some of you, they hid it from you. And they lied to you about it. And that's what the mess was, more so than them doing it. Last one out, last one out. I care for you deeply, but I'm scared you want too much. See, they don't even want to give it up, guys. They don't even want to give it up still, even though you walked away. And they're sitting in the darkness more than ever, because I know when I drank, I sat in the darkness and dark mind more than ever when I was drinking. I did nightlife for about 8 years, and I definitely became an alcoholic. And even when I left it, I still drank here and there, and I couldn't stop. Once I started drinking, I couldn't stop. I wasn't one of those drinkers that had to drink every single day, but if I did, I didn't stop. And I always went into a dark space eventually. Well, I mean, unless I was out having a lot of fun, but I mean, there was points that I drank by myself, and it put me in a dark spot, and that's where they're at, guys, and they're not even trying. They want you to love them for who they are, and we should love everybody for who we are, but it doesn't mean we need to be in a relationship with them. You could love them for the alcoholic and the drug addict that they are, or any addiction. But if they're not going to choose you every time, and maybe this isn't an addiction of alcohol, maybe this is an addiction of something else, but if they're not choosing you every time first, where is that going to go? Where is that going to lead you? I'll tell you that. The end of a relationship. Because I've had it where I didn't choose somebody first, and I had it where somebody didn't choose me first. And it always was at the end. That's it. People take for granted that somebody's going to not. If it's going to keep putting up with it, keep putting up with it. And like I said, if it's not drugs and alcohol, it's something else. And you can only talk through things so much. And then it's on that person to figure out what it is they want to do, instead of sitting there and say, I don't deserve you. You sure thought you deserved me when you could take it granted from me. That's what I feel like some of you are saying. When you could take me for granted, you sure thought so. But until I showed you you couldn't, now it's that. I'm having this weird cut going on. I hope that doesn't bug you guys too much in your understanding. Bailey. Damn, nothing's waking her up. She's only right there. Yeah, they can't stop thinking about you. You know, they need space right now. They don't want you to push them away. They can't stop thinking about you. Guys, you know, unless they're taking that space to claim ownership, like I said, they're not here, then you know what? You have to push them away, and they're feeling that push, and they can't stop thinking about you. Okay, well, we're going to do this one this way. I let Spirit tell me. I like this way because I feel you guys know, but you guys see me shuffle. I've been lying to myself for so long. They're not only lying to you, but they've been lying to themselves, which is the worst problem. I wish I was less complicated. Whatever they are choosing is very complicated for you, okay? Because I see where you love them and where it has hurt you. And it's triggered you in ways that you didn't think you were ever going to be triggered. But this person has managed to do so, okay? And all they could do is sit there and wish they were less complicated. They're not taking action or responsibility. And I've seen it over here. They've been lying to themselves. They're lying to themselves so they don't have to take responsibility for the lies and the mess, whether it was drugs or alcohol. If you're not relating with this, but you're relating with the rest of the story, take it as it resonates, where it resonates. I always say sometimes just as sentences for somebody. But this person is lying so much, not only to you, that themselves, that they fully believe in this, that they're okay. And that they were okay lying and making messes that you didn't want to clean up anymore. And that's fine. You feel like home to me. Yes, that's just like back here what they were saying, you know. They feel in the dark. They don't feel, you know, at peace. They don't have peace within inside them because they continuously try to lie to themselves and others and you about things just in general in life. I don't think this person's honest about a lot of things in their life, especially if they're covering up with drugs and alcohol. Some are, some aren't. I don't know what to say to you. No, they don't, because they know that they don't want to take ownership. They don't want to have to look at you and say what it really is that they're feeling, and that's why they're going to lie to themselves, and they're going to sit in that. Meanwhile, what they don't understand is they're just hurting you more. It's hurting the whole thing more. But what I'm happy about is you're not having much to do with them. You have stopped contact. And again, that's the best thing you could do so people could learn their spiritual lessons through this. Because if you keep allowing things to happen that you're not liking, and you know is absolutely not good for not only you, the relationship, but for them too. So yeah, they don't know what there is to say to you. And maybe they've cut the conversation off themselves, and that's why you hurt. Because they're not conversating you to tell you that they're going to get over it and that they've done, that they're owning it, okay? I feel ashamed of what I've been doing with my life. Guys, this is a lifelong, generational thing. Like I brought up in my, earlier about my family. For generations are alcoholics and drug addicts, okay? Victims too, and don't want to own nothing. I can't stand that. But you know, I own my stuff. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can tell me I don't own my stuff. Even when I know I'm not wrong, I'll own my part of it, because it's always two, right? It takes two. I'm trying to distance myself from thinking about you guys. I'm telling you, some of you, they cut the communication because of what you wanted them to do. As I said back here, I wish you could love me for who I am. Well, some of them did distance themselves from you because they're ashamed. They're ashamed because they lie to themselves. They're ashamed because they took you for granted and they never thought you were walking away from them. You had to. Especially if they were lying, and I saw truth and twice lie, and I feel like some of them just hid some things from you and just did not tell you the truth. And if it's not drugs and alcohol, it's something you take it. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody's story is different. That's why it's a collective read. If you want a personal reading, please go below. Email me at poweredbythemoon7, which that email is going to be changing soon. But for now, that's where you could contact me. I'd love to give you a private read. Just let me know you saw this video, and I'm going to give you $15 off. So it'll cost you $45. There's no clock. Anyways, I'm not ready to open up. No, and I don't know if this person ever will be, because they don't want to stop doing what they're doing. No matter what it is that was toxic for this relationship, that they continuously wanted to do, to the point that they lied to you. They don't want to open up and tell you. They can't stop. Memories of you is haunting me. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have took this person for granted. I'm not saying you, them, or if it is you, you shouldn't have. You just shouldn't have. We all have. I don't sit here and do these readings and not identify where, oh, yeah. I've been triggered by my readings. Even though I can't read myself, I know when I'm a part of that collective energy, I'm triggered. Because I'm not perfect. But again, I also own my stuff. I'm running because I don't want to hurt you even more. They know they've hurt you with what they've done. And now they want to run away. I'm telling you, a lot of you, they cut the contact because of their lack of ownership to what they did in this relationship. Their lies, their dishonesty, choosing others, choosing anything, choosing material things possibly. Choosing drugs and alcohol, like it says here. But some of you, it's not drugs and alcohol. It's just choosing people, material things, anything above you that they felt was better for you, for them. But in the end, they're having to realize that you were the light of their life, and now they're sitting in the darkness with all these regrets. And now they have to run. I wish I would have treated you better. Yes, I feel like they didn't treat you well. They knew that you were the one for them, and they hope one day you could forgive them. But you know what? They're not coming around to figure it out, okay? Because, again, they're not wanting to be honest with themselves. How are they going to be honest with you? See, I care for you deeply, but I'm scared you want too much. No, you don't want too much. You just want to be chosen. And you want to be the one chosen every time. Every time. All right, guys. I'm really starting to like these intuitive reads. I do read off the cards, but I try to get a little deeper. As I'm starting to do these more, I'm getting better. I appreciate if you stuck around. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment box constructively what you thought. I'm going to start putting these out more. I hope you guys remain blessed. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whenever you're watching this. It is a timeless reading. So if it's meant for you, it will get to you. Anyways, again, be blessed, be well, and bye for now, guys.